Hi everybody, it's Helen Birch here. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing avoidant attachment style. So if you avoid emotional intimacy, if you ever feel like your dating experience is just history repeating itself, then it may be because you have a relationship attachment style that means the same patterns and habits repeat themselves. In this video, I'm going to share one of the 4 attachment styles, the main signs that you may have that attachment style, and how you can break the cycle of negative relationship patterns. So, what is an avoidant attachment? Avoidant attachment style is a style of relating to others in which a person is emotionally distant. They generally do not desire emotional intimacy and are uncomfortable with expressing affection or love, although they often desire physical intimacy. They will also experience high levels of anxiety in relationships and often experience negative emotions linked to relationships, such as anger and resentment. People with an avoidant attachment style can be described as loners or introverts, but it does not mean they are necessarily shy. They may appear to be more aloof and unapproachable and generally prefer to keep themselves and their true thoughts and feelings to themselves. And this is mainly to stop letting other people get too close. So, some key traits of an avoidant attachment style: being very independent but with a history of clingy or needy partners, preferring distant communication such as texts or DMs over in-person chat, likely to choose a handshake over a hug, and they will often leave a relationship before the partner has a chance to end it. Where does an avoidant attachment style come from? So what comes to mind when you hear the word attachment? You probably have thoughts about a child or an infant and their mother. And an avoidant attachment style is an issue that is rarely discussed in other forms. It can have a big influence on how you approach your relationships in the future. The word attachment means the ability to become emotionally close to someone, and it's a developed connection that includes trust. When you experience an avoidant attachment style, it means that you can have a hard time getting close to someone. Have you ever wondered where you get your sense of self-worth? The answer to that question does depend on the type of attachment style that you developed as a child and whether it was a positive or negative attachment. Children tend to develop an avoidant attachment style if they have caregivers, who are usually their parents, who aren't emotionally available. In fact, they're usually quite withdrawn, don't interact with their children, and can even emotionally neglect their children. These children don't feel like they can rely on their parents to meet their needs, so they learn to do it on their own. They are essentially emotionally abandoned, which makes it difficult for them to connect with others and develop those relationships as an adult. The origins of an avoidant attachment style can be hard to pinpoint, but there are a few things that can come into play. Oftentimes, the attachment style stems from a young age, where children form attachments with parent, caregivers, or another key person in their life. And there can be 2 ways that this can play out. Either the caregiver is overly caring, smothering their child with affection, or they are overly distant. For example, a parent will buy presents instead of offering a hug, or tell others how proud they are of you instead of telling you personally. If a parent is overbearing, the child will grow up to be dependent on that parent and their future partner and constantly seek their attention. If the parent is distant, the child will grow up to feel anxious about their relationships and be wary of others. It can come from being very independent throughout your life, and you may prefer to be on your own rather than with others, or simply think that being emotionally intimate with another person is unnecessary. So, how to recognise if your partner has an avoidant attachment style? Avoidant attachment in a partner, maybe when the person feels uncomfortable with intimacy and is unwilling to get too close. They often have a negative perception of themselves and of the world around them. They also tend to have low self-esteem and they want to keep you and others at a distance. They are very independent and detached from other people, and they can often seem cold and uninterested. Your partner may not like to talk about their feelings, and they don't like to be emotionally intimate with other people. They usually have a hard time asking for help and a hard time showing vulnerability. So, how to improve your relationship? If you or your partner has avoidant attachment, there are some things that you can do to improve your relationship. And these include understanding what triggers you. And there will be times where you feel that you need to close off, put your guard up, or even move away when somebody gets too close to your emotions. As soon as you recognise your self-protection behaviours, it can help to record them. You can do this either as a voice note or by writing them down. And you need to consider what has caused the reaction. Can you name the emotions you're feeling? And where are your head, heart, and gut telling you to do? So you also need to think about what you want from a relationship. So having a talk with your partner about what you both want from the relationship can help to create a balance of intimacy and independence. Alternatively, if you're not ready for intimacy and want to keep it casual, having that discussion first can help to make sure that you're both clear on the relationship expectations. You need to build closeness on your terms. If you find it difficult to get close to someone, take it in small chunks. It can help to start with friendship, for example, sharing something emotionally with a friend. You can also see how you feel when friends and colleagues confide in you. Is there any resistance around being vulnerable? Does it feel different if they share with you compared to you sharing with them? You need to then explore any underlying issues and patterns. So if you struggle with your emotional intimacy, if you have difficulty forming and maintaining close relationships, then hypnotherapy can help. Whether you're struggling to share feelings, thoughts, and experiences with another person, or you want to feel more connected and secure with a partner, then please get in touch. Hypnotherapy can be a fantastic way to explore the underlying issues and rewire the brain to create healthier attachment styles. So I do offer complimentary consultations to help you find the way forward. And you can find this by looking at the link in the description box below or visiting my website. If you've got any questions, you can leave a comment below or you can just send me a message if it's not something that you want to share in public. Once again, thank you very much for watching and speak soon. Bye.